Hello students, we are already discussed about the integrated rate laws for first order reaction. The integrated rate law means the equations which are obtained by integrating the differential rate laws and which give a direct relationship between the concentrations of reactants and time are called as integrated rate laws. Now the integrated rate law for gas phase reactions. For the gas phase reaction, here is the integrated rate law for gas phase reactions. That means the reactions which are present in gaseous state or in gaseous phase. For a gas phase reaction, A gives B plus C. Here all reactants and products are present in gas phase. The initial pressure of A is Pi that decreases by x within time t. Suppose the initial pressure म्हणजे सुरुवातीचा प्रेशर असणार आहे रिॲक्टंट एचा दॅट इज पी आय फॉर इनिशियल म्हणजे सुरुवातीचा अँड दॅट डिक्रीजेस बाय एक्स विदिन टाईम टी आणि विदिन टाईम टीमध्ये तो कितीने डिक्रीज होतो आहे बाय एक्स. Therefore, pressure of reactant A at time t is, of course, x is minus here. So, Pa equal to Pi minus x, which is equation number 6.11. The pressures of products B and C at time t are Pb equal to Pc equal to x. The total pressure at time t is then, total pressure means pressure of reactants and products here, by substituting P equal to Pi minus x, that is the pressure of Pa plus x, that is the pressure of B and C, and therefore total pressure equal to Pi plus x. Hence x equal to P minus Pi, that is the equation number 6.12. Pressure of A at time t is obtained by substituting of equation 6.12 into the equation 6.11. Thus Pa equal to Pi minus P minus Pi, which is equal to Pi minus P plus Pi, which is equal to plus here, that is Pi, it gives twice Pi minus P. The integrated rate law, we know the integrated rate law, that is K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10 of A0 upon AT. Here A0 it is the initial concentration and AT is the concentration at time t. Here we use the concentration term, and so the concentration terms in case of the reactions which are present in aqueous state, and here in this case we use the pressure for the reactions which are present in gaseous state. The concentration now expressed in terms of pressures. Thus A0, which becomes Pi, that is the initial pressure, and AT equal to Pa, which is equal to twice Pi minus P. Substitution gives in above, that is K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10, that is Pi upon twice Pi minus P, that is equation number 6.13. P is the total pressure of the reaction mixture at time t. Here the examples which are based on first order reaction and half-life. The example is, the half-life of first order reaction is 990 seconds. If the initial concentration of reactant is 0.08 mole per dm cube, what concentration would remain after 35 minutes? Here K, that is the rate, equal to 0.693 upon T half, which is equal to 0.693 upon 990 second, that is the half life, which is 7 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. Then K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10 of A0 upon AT. Here A0, that means initial concentration of reactant, is 0.08 mole per dm cube. T equal to 35 minutes or 2100 seconds. And what is AT? Log base to the 10 of A0 upon AT equal to KT upon 2.303. Therefore, on substituting the values of K and T, that is 7 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second into 2100 second upon 2.303, we get the value, that is 0.6383. Therefore, again A0 upon AT equal to antilog of 0.6383, which is equal to 4.35. Hence, AT, that means concentration of A at time T, equal to A0 upon 4.35, which is equal to 0.08 upon 4.35, which is equal to 0.0184 mole per dm cube. Next example. In a first order reaction, 60% of reactant decomposes in 45 minutes. Calculate the half-life for the reaction. Here the first order reaction and the reactant is 60% decompose. 60% decompose झालेला आहे in 45 minutes. Calculate the half-life for the reaction. We know K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10 A0 upon AT. Here A0 means initial concentration. It is of course of 100%. Therefore, it decomposes 60%. That means remaining is 100 minus 60, which is equal to 40%, and time is 45 minutes. Substitution of these in above, therefore K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10 equal into 100 upon 40, that is 2.303 upon 45 log base to the 10 of 2.5, which is equal to 2.303 upon 45 into here log of 2.5, that is characteristic 0, and it is 3979. Therefore, it is 0.3979, which is equal to 0.0204 per minute. Therefore, half life, that is T half, equal to 0.693 upon K, which is equal to 0.693 upon 0.0204 per minute, which is equal to 34 minutes. Next example. Following data were obtained during the first order decomposition of SO2Cl2 at the constant volume. SO2Cl2 gas gives SO2 gas plus Cl2 gas. Here given times in second and pressure in bar. When time is 0 second, therefore pressure is 0.5 bar, and when time is 100 second, therefore the pressure is 0.6 bar. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction. Therefore, K equal to 2.303 upon T log base to the 10 Pi upon 2 Pi minus P. Pi, that is the initial concentration. Pi equal to 0.5 bar because it is initial when time is 0 second. P is 0.6 bar when time is 100 seconds. Therefore, K equal to 2.303 upon 100 log base to the 10 into the bracket 0.5 upon 2 into 0.5 minus 0.6. Pressure terms are in bar. Therefore, K equal to 2.303 upon 100 log base to the 10 into 0.5 upon 0.4, which is equal to 2.23 into 10 raised to minus 3 per second. Next is integrated rate law for zero order reactions. The zero order reaction means that the rate of the reaction is proportional to the concentration of reactant raised to power 0. That means power is 0. In other words, the rate of zero order reaction is independent of the reactant concentration. This implies that the rate of a reaction remains constant until the reactant has completely converted into products. Therefore, zero order reaction is defined as the reaction whose rate is independent of the reactant concentration and remains constant throughout the course of the reaction. Integrated rate law for zero order reaction. Consider the zero order reaction, that is A gives products. The rate law of reaction is given by rate equal to minus dA upon dt, which is equal to K into concentration of A at, here power is 0, that means the reaction is zero order reaction, which is equal to rate means K. Equation 6.14. This equation on rearrangement becomes dA equal to minus K dt. On integration of the equation between the limits A equal to A0 at time 0 and A equal to AT when time is t, we get on by integrating within the limits A0 to AT with a dA, which is equal to minus K into dt on integration within limits 0 to t. Therefore, it becomes as concentration of A from A0 to AT, which is equal to minus K into T from 0 to T. Therefore, it is concentration of A at T, that means AT minus A0 equal to minus KT, or on rearrangement the equation as KT equal to A0 minus AT, which is equation number 6.14. Therefore, AT equal to minus KT plus A0. Therefore, K equal to, on rearrangement it becomes K equal to A0 minus AT upon T. So, these are the forms of integrated rate laws of zero order reactions. Units of rate constant of zero order reactions. What are the units for the zero order reactions of the rate constants? K equal to A0 minus AT upon T, which has the units, that is mole per liter upon T, which is equal to mole per dm cube per time. The units of rate constant of zero order reaction are the same as the rate. Half life of झिरो ऑर्डर रिॲक्शन. आता हाफ लाईफ कशाला म्हणायचं हे आपल्याला माहीत आहे. हाफ लाईफ म्हणजे जे इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन आहे ते अर्ध होणे, त्यालाच तुम्ही काय म्हणू शकतात, अर्ध होण्यासाठी जेवढा वेळ लागतो त्यालाच म्हणतात हाफ लाईफ. The integration rate law for the zero order reaction, it is given by AT equal to minus KT plus A0, where AT is the concentration of A that remains unreacted at time t. The initial concentration A0 at टाईम इक्वल टू 0 फॉल्स टू AT ॲट टाईम T, म्हणजे इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन A0 आणि with time T it becomes, the concentration becomes AT. The initial concentration A0 at time 0 falls to A0 upon 2, that means it becomes half at time T equal to T half, therefore AT equal to A0 upon T at time T half. With this condition, equation becomes A0 upon 2, which is equal to minus K T half plus A0. Therefore, K into T half, which is equal to A0 minus A0 upon 2, which is on calculation it becomes as A0 upon 2. Therefore, T half equal to A0 upon 2K. Therefore, this equation is the relationship between half-life of zero order reaction and its rate constant. The decomposition of ammonia on platinum metal is zero order reaction. Why? That is the question. The decomposition of ammonia on platinum metal is zero order reaction, and the reason behind it: decomposition of ammonia on platinum plate is as follows. The reaction is twice NH3 gas gives N2 gas plus thrice H2 gas. The metal surface gets completely covered by a layer of ammonia molecule. Thus, number of ammonia molecules attached on platinum surface is small compared to ammonia. As a result, most of ammonia molecules tend to remain as gas and do not react. The molecules present on the metal surface only react. The rate of reaction is thus independent of the total concentration of ammonia and remains constant. Give two examples of zero order reaction. Zero order reaction चे दोन examples. Decomposition of nitrous oxide in presence of platinum catalyst, twice N2O gas, which gives twice N2 gas plus O2 gas. Write PT on the arrow. The catalytic decomposition of PH3 on hot tungsten at high pressure. So these are the examples of zero order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction. What is these reactions? The reactions which are expected to be of higher order follow the first order kinetics. Consider hydrolysis of methyl acetate, which is a CH3COO CH3 aqueous plus H2O liquid gives CH3COOH aqueous plus CH3OH aqueous. The rate law is therefore rate equal to K dash into concentration of CH3COO CH3 into concentration of H2O. The reaction was expected to follow the second order kinetics, however obeys the first order. तर ॲक्च्युली ही रिॲक्शन बघितल्यानंतर असं एक्सपेक्टेशन होतं की इट मस्ट बी ऑफ सेकंड ऑर्डर कायनेटिक्स, बट इट ओबेज द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर. द reason is that the solvent water, here solvent is water, and it is present in large excess, that the change in the concentration is negligible. म्हणजेच वॉटरचं जे प्रमाण आहे ते कसं आहे, इट इज प्रेझेंट इन लार्ज एक्सेस, देअरफोर द चेंज इन इट्स कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इज निग्लिजिबल. म्हणून त्याच्या कॉन्सन्ट्रेशनमध्ये होणारा चेंज अतिशय निग्लिजिबल आहे ॲज कम्पेअर टू initial one or its concentration remains constant. म्हणजेच त्याचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन चेंज होतच नाही and the concentration remains constant. Thus concentration of H2O, it is constant and which is equal to K double dash. The rate law becomes rate equal to K dash CH3COO CH3 into K double dash, which is equal to K into CH3COO CH3, where K equal to K dash into K double dash. The reaction is thus first order and not of the second order reaction. So it is called as the pseudo first order reactions.